It's United Market, and we just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard.
I'm back going hard again. I'm shutting down my heart again. No one can get next to me. So.
All right, y'all. So we have in the front with us, we got Sincere, we got Ron, and we got Coop from United Market.
Yes, sir.
And of course, we got some of the coldest producers in the back. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and pop it for y'all selves back there.
Oh, we gonna start me.
Okay, hold on. Y'all want to start it over?
It's like the silence.
We'll start with you and then we'll go down the line.
Keep all that shit.
Okay, keep it in. Okay. All right, in the back, y'all can go ahead and pop it.
We got Twysted Genius right here, the one and only that I know of. You feel me? Yeah.
We got Yxng AB right here from the east side of Atlanta.
So this is Getaway from the west side of Atlanta.
Yxng AB from Los Angeles.
Okay, we got LA in the back, period. Now, getting into United Market, I want to talk to you guys about that in the front because I know it's really an amazing app for producers right now, and you guys are definitely looking out for the best interests of them as well. So let's get into the background of how United Market even came about.
So in the beginning, while we were in college at Morehouse, we had like smaller experiences like in the music industry, but Sincere had really been like the major avenue in which kind of us being able to have those relationships and be in those rooms that would kind of help us at least spark the idea. Mm-hmm. And we just knew a lot of different producers, both upcoming and established, who complained about getting paid on time as well as with collaboration. And so we saw it as an opportunity to create a platform that solve these problems, especially for the creators, because music affects all of our lives. And so we have to make sure that we protect those that are fueling the music.
For sure. Nah, he got it, he said it. Yeah.
Now with that, what would y'all say is like the disconnect that you guys kept seeing when it came to producers getting paid?
I would really say communication. It's just like communication, whether it's coming from an A&R manager or the label side, you know, to the creator, the producer. It's just bad communication, bad business. So I think that's like the biggest disconnect that we're trying to solve, and just have clear communication to make sure that we're protecting like our producers, our artists, our creatives that are on board with our app.
Where do you guys say y'all come in when it comes to that protection for the producers?
So I would say right now, you could consider us like a tech-enabled A&R. Mm-hmm. So we are serving that A&R role, but with technology. And from that, we have certain guidelines and protective things with secure contracts, streamlined communications, and in-platform negotiations. It enables all producers to kind of know where their beat is, the status of it, if an artist is moving forward with it, if they're not, they're able to secure their payments as well as even handle their contracts. So it's kind of, for them, it's an easy choice, and mm-hmm. also provides them the extra provisional protection just to make sure that they don't get screwed over or their beat gets used without their permission.
And the impact that you guys want to leave when it comes to United Market in the music industry, what does that look like for y'all?
I would say taking away like the kind of issue that everybody, both in the industry and outside the industry, always looks at it as bad business. Mm-hmm. Some artists, everybody knows some artist or producer that has been quote unquote screwed over. And so for us, we want to become the backbone of the industry that essentially removes that stigma. Producers are able to collaborate with one another, both locally and globally, with artists worldwide, and without the worry of getting screwed over. I feel like a lot of records now have become more politics, and especially with relationships, just due to the lack of like trust. And so people want to only collaborate with the people in their network, but with a platform like United Market, it'll allow you to put a lot of creative records together that can turn into timeless music.
Mm-hmm.
Fact.
And I know you guys are also big supporters of independent artists as well. So for those artists who are independent, what should they know about United Market?
Come on to the platform. You know, we're also offering services like distribution through our platform as well. So independent artists, you know, are like the main guys that we're in the field with. You know, we're hands-on with every independent artist that we have on board. So, you know, that's really who we're here for, is breaking the barriers for them.
And when it comes to the producer and artist dynamic, What advice would y'all have for upcoming producers so that their beats could get chosen by these artists?
Yeah, so for us, we pretty much keep everything as clear as possible. So that goes down to the BPM, the key, the scale. I would say just make sure that you kind of follow the directions that the artists are sharing on the platform, because that'll kind of be your best chance of getting your work selected. We're constantly pitching your music on your behalf, so we are here and we do have your best interest.
What do you guys feel is like a common disconnect with artists and producers?
Payment. Artists, a lot of times, like, artists want free beats, and that's kind of like an issue, I would say, that starts with just not valuing both sides of the creators, and that both teams have to eat. And specifically, even in the music industry, those relationships and that credit is kind of what builds a producer's repertoire, that helps them to get new artists that want to work with them. And so that disconnect there oftentimes leaves producers unpaid and uneasy.
Dang, that was a key point that you touched on, because I don't know why that is, but I do often feel like artists can feel entitled to like free beats, which is crazy, because I'm like, damn, like y'all both gotta eat. So, and this wasn't on the thing, but when it comes to producers and artists even building a strong dynamic, what do y'all feel it takes?
Chemistry. I just feel like it's just based on a relationship. I feel like the more you lock in with a producer and an artist lock in, it's like a team. You know, you build the chemistry, then, you know, that's how you build a relationship. The music gonna sound better. You gonna really hear it. That's why a lot of artists lock in with one producer. They're used to it. They trust the producer. Producer knows the sound they're looking for, so it just makes it easier.
Did you want to add something, Ron?
And I would say, as he mentioned, chemistry, as well as like I hear oftentimes like people talking about like listen to your producer, and kind of that going into some form of, I would say, like producer etiquette, where people are expecting producers to kind of just come in there and make beats. But I think that you're kind of limiting these creators who are listening to music all day and have kind of gotten that ear to catch what sounds good, what can be moved around, etc. So like, I think the biggest dynamic can be giving your producer more like creative opportunity and listening to your producer as well, because like in any industry, feedback is the best gem that can help fuel like your success.
Now, in y'all's perspective, how is it being Black tech founders in Atlanta, especially working in the music industry?
I mean, I love it. Especially being from Atlanta, where we're becoming like that new technology hub. Combining that with the music industry scene that we all already have, that was kind of like the perfect opportunity, especially being here, going to Morehouse, like from HBCU, where like labels are heavily on campus and involved with various activations. It's really been, I would say, a competitive advantage for us.
And Sincere, you over there trying to crack up so fucking bad. Like,
let me get it together.
With United Market, how can independent artists get better distro deals and get noticed by you guys as well?
Yeah, so we've actually taken the opportunity to actually to partner with major labels, as well as a lot of upcoming distributors as well. And so we actually have features within the application that help pit independent artists on a platform. We track your streams, your social platforms as well, have all those important data points. And when you're on our platform, we essentially help you put your best foot forward. Our label partners can submit proposals to you directly. You can communicate, handle the negotiations, and secure your next record deal or distro deal through our platform, especially just from being a user, working with our producers. We share all those metrics that can help you get the best terms that best fit you and your needs.
Wow, this app is cool, because y'all are actually looking out for producers, and it's long overdue because they don't get enough credit. Not only that, like the respect for them, it's like, you know what I mean? I don't want to say it, but yeah, it's like.
Yeah, they the GOATs, you know, for sure.
Now for y'all in the back, y'all ready? Now, how do you guys feel upcoming producers can connect with you all?
Well, like they say, through the platform, first off, you know what I'm saying, but social media, all across the board.
Okay, so for y'all in the back, what's the best way an artist can get in contact with you all?
Well, first thing first, you can contact us You can get with us through the app, through the United Market app, first thing. Other than that, you know, social media, Instagram, Twitter, just reach out. Simple.
Yeah, it really is simple. So it's like, we have a profile on the app, so like if our vibe matches what you trying to go for on the app, so it just connects like that. So based off what he just said, like Instagram, Twitter, all social medias, you could just go off basically just like that.
Outside of what they said, you see somebody else, speak to them. Like, you know, it don't hurt to say something, but, you know, shoot your shot in terms of an opportunity or something like that. You see somebody you want to work with, go talk to them. The worst thing is to say, you know.
Literally.
And then, of course, through the app, social media and all that. If you get our email without us giving it to you, go ahead and try to send something. You never know. Just try.
Yeah, for sure. Projection is it's actually like a loud term. So I really would say that, like, project your voice, project anything that you want to, you know, give to the world. And also, I mean, I'm speaking from just Atlanta. Like, Atlanta has so many studios where you can just walk in the door and say, hey, what's up? So it's, as long as you project your voice out here, I don't think a lot of people will say no anyway. If you're trying to work, everybody's trying to work.
Everybody trying to work.
You gotta do it.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask y'all, like, what's one of y'all's pet peeves when it comes to somebody trying to reach out for beats?
Reach out for beats.
Go ahead.
Like a pet peeve that's like,
Well,
Well, pet peeve for
Yeah.
me,
Probably loops.
don't ask me to send you.
It's probably loops.
I wouldn't say loops. First, I'm gonna say the first pet peeve is don't come to me, Twysted Genius, asking for a Yxng AB type beat. Send me some of his vibes. You know what I'm saying? It's like go to him. At that point, that's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that.
Just going off him, but like, it's just the entitledness. Like, they just come in and just send an email. Like, I had to deal with that like 3, 4, 5 times. Like, you skipping the major important part. You got to build the relationship first. So it's just, you skipping that, so the music ain't gonna come out the way you want it to. So that's one of my biggest pet peeves, for real.
I'll say, when you still do things like in a business manner, you know, instead of saying like, okay, I got the set price, you might not be able to afford set price. If I say, what's your budget? And then you tell me, I don't got a budget.
What are you doing?
That's the dumbest answer. That's the dumbest answer you can receive.
yeah.
They be like, I ain't got no budget, but give me 100. Yeah, you might. Yeah, if you find.
But then again, you still come down to business. Like, all right, you ain't got no budget. All right, let's split. Let's do 50-50.
You gotta be
And then you be like, oh, yeah, you got to be hard.
Yeah.
You got to be hard, but let's say 50-50. And don't do that at all.
Yeah.
That means you're not set up on anything that you got going on.
I really like, for you hard, I really like, if I don't reach out to you because you hard, it's like, but if you reach out to me on some business stuff and I like your music, hey,
For sure, we locked in. We can make some shake.
now, then we can get to the splits and hey, bro, rock, we let work, split everything. Gotta tell them that, split everything.
Oh, the splits. Now, when it comes to the splits, the proper way that y'all feel the split should go, like, could y'all dive into that?
I wouldn't say it's a proper way.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the splits are basically based on, in most cases, relationship in the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got a real good relationship, we ain't got nothing to talk about. You already know what it is. Boom, ain't nothing to talk about. But, for example, say producer using loops or this and that and that. If you send me a loop and your ass way in Australia some goddamn well, and I make the beat, I make the play, this and that, we can do 50-50, but don't ask me for it. Let me offer it. Yeah, like, don't make demands. Like,
Without them, the record wouldn't have happened.
that shit,
Exactly, yeah.
that shit be the worst. It be so crazy. It's like you want all or nothing, or you want a piece of something. You hear me? Simple.
So, as music producers, how do you feel United Market is really going to change the music industry?
I feel like it's gonna change it just because of how easy you can get on it. All you gotta do is just sign up, put your right information, and then you just see all the opportunities right there. Like the board is called opportunities, so it's literally front street right there. So
Damn,
you
that's
gotta
fire
take the
as hell.
initiative and do it, basically. Gonna change the world.
Did y'all want to add?
Plain and simple. Sign up now.
Now.
ASAP.
And from y'all's perspective, how do y'all feel that United Market has really made y'all's lives easier, especially when it comes to the business?
Organization. Like I can see everything.
Mm-hmm.
Versus my email getting cluttered
Definitely.
and having to make another email.
AB shaking his head.
But as far as when you're saying easy, it is that easy. I'm getting phone calls like, hey, we got something going on right now. I'm like, oh,
Just
shoot.
did it yesterday. You feel
Yeah,
me? You
yeah,
feel what I'm saying?
like, and everything is like straight organized, like by time frame and everything. So I definitely do feel that way as far as like where the app can take you sign up, as far as like it's organized. It has nothing to do with clutterness. You're not dealing with freelancers.
Mm-hmm.
No middleman.
No middleman. Super
Straight
direct.
to it.
Super direct.
Now, has there ever been times where y'all did not get paid for y'all's work?
Did not get paid?
Yeah.
Oh, very.
Yes.
It's the game.
Yes.
This man's happy.
One thing I do know about not getting paid for the work, it's coming because the work been done.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. That's all I can say on that part. But it's plenty of times we working.
It's just like a thread.
Hey,
And I'm not gonna lie, I've never heard from producers' perspective, like especially in person, on how frustrating it is to work on something, especially when it comes to your passion and not making money from it. So just break down how that actually feels when that happens to you guys.
for real, it's something you can do about it, but at the same time, you just gotta keep on working. Like, you know what I'm saying? How I look at it, I don't just trip about the payment and this and that and that. Just keep working, just throw so much up in the air, everything gonna fall. You know what I'm saying? And it all might fall at the same time. Who knows? But as long as you keep on working, you'll get it out. So it be like keep on pushing.
That's
You
all
have to
I
like
was doing,
shout.
too.
Yeah.
But the process is definitely frustrating.
Oh, for sure.
It's definitely frustrating, especially trying to like get in contact with the artist. Man.
It's like okay, say the song finna come out. Hey, we need the beat, we need the stems, we need this.
They'll rush
Boom.
you for everything.
Send that, okay. Well, we gonna pay you in 2033. Fuck. That shit be going on. We be like, okay, cool. But they gonna be mad at us if we say, hey, we finna get this shit. Hey, we need that money. Bring it in, or we snatching this shit down.
Right.
Then we the bad guys though.
You saw a lawyer too. A lawyer be on their ass.
Yeah, them lawyers be on their ass too, but sometimes they'll take forever too.
Yeah.
It all that back and forth shit,
Yeah.
that shit'll take months. Before you know it, shit, we gone into a whole nother year.
The song don't even get screened like that no more.
None of that.
So it really don't
It be a lot of
work.
factors that go into that. So.
Really? Do
But
y'all
It might be hot for a couple months, and then you
Yeah.
might never hear it again.
But you know, it is what it is. We just gonna keep on
Come
working.
with the game.
Yeah,
Right.
come with it.
Charge to the game, man.
So,
now, what do you guys feel is the best way to get your beats heard on United Market?
You gotta be consistent. You gotta keep uploading. They gonna see it. Like DB is like the main example. I found out about DB on YouTube, and then I met him at his beat battle. So it's just like, and now we just locked in. It's just crazy like that. You just gotta really be consistent with everything.
Mm-hmm.
Really.
putting out music too. You ain't got to hold music. Like, you don't, just because you don't have plays don't mean you got to hold music either. At all. It's lanes for everything. You never know.
Right.
Instrumental albums, all types of stuff. Like, just try it.
And how important do you guys feel it is to do good business in the music industry?
It's very important.
Very.
You got to do good business because
Nothing worse than a bad face card.
word of mouth too. Like in the in today's time, especially in Atlanta. Shit,
Oh, yeah, that-
all it takes is one person, cause everybody know everybody.
Fact.
Hey, don't fuck with that nigga. He boom, over with.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got to do good business. Or if you do bad business, you better make up for it big on the other end. For real.
And I really like this one, but what do y'all feel is the quickest way to lose a connection in the industry?
Bad business.
Lose a connection.
Yeah,
like
losing
for
a-
us with an artist or
I would say all around, like artists.
communication.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Communication for real. I guess.
Pressing people about stuff.
Oh yeah.
That too.
Don't press me, bro. I'm not gonna press you. If it happens, it happens. I don't, in any case.
It's so much fall under that. Ooh, we can go on and on.
It's a thin line though between like consistency and pressing though.
Yeah, I mean, but I feel like someone's like, I would say if their energy comes on still respectful and they're pressing me, this is like, hey bro, you gotta check me out, or like you say you was gonna do this and you still ain't do it, because I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I'll be so busy and I might make a promise to somebody saying like, oh, I'm gonna do it, and I don't do it.
Right.
Okay, you might have to press me just to make sure that I keep my promise, keep my end. Because like I said, that's my face card. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know if I don't do what I'm supposed to do. That's a back and neck right there.
So everything fall down.
Like I said, the words express wrong. Like, oh yeah, he don't get it done.
Yeah.
Like it takes me a month later just to send the feedback. Like, come on, man. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So I look at it that way too. If you gotta press me, but do it in a respectful manner, and I'll do the same thing as well.
Dang, okay, now y'all got me thinking about another question.
And when he mentioned the press situation, like,
yeah.
it's times it'll speak to you where you'll know when to apply and when not to. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can apply at the wrong time and it can fuck up everything. So you gotta be mindful of that too. I can't tell you when and when not, but you'll know.
You just gotta play your cards right at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And why did you guys want to go with United Market when it comes to establishing different placements?
Cause this shit dope. When I first heard about the idea, I thought about it like, this is what we need. Like this is what's been missing for a long time. And it's like, you got some people tried to do it maybe over time, this and that, and it wasn't what it needed to be. And these guys deliver what we needed. And it's like, it's gonna help today's time for sure.
Everybody's on one accord too.
One accord, yes.
And I do want to ask, like, each and every one of y'all, what's a placement right now that y'all real proud of?
I would say, for me, it's a song called "Keep It Burning" by Future Kanye West. I did it with ATL Jacob.
Major.
I would say I'm very proud of it because I took the initiative, of, just betting on myself in a sense. Like,
Yeah.
I remember there was a time, another platform called Clubhouse, where you're able to communicate with people, just to speak your mind. So I remember ATL Jacob had he had his own room, and I remember Young Cutter was like, "What's your loop email?" And I was just sitting there in the back, I'm just listening. I'm just hearing him say, he says loop email. I'm like, all right, bet. So I got a loop email, set up a couple things, and that was around December 30th of 2020. And then around that time, I took another chance. I bet on myself. I flew to Atlanta. I'm from Los Angeles, California, by the way. And I did Twysted Genius Beat Battle, which is another platform for the people to speak their mind and show their true work. And Jacob was there, and I only played 2 beats. He ran up to me and got my phone number. So after that, around June 7th, I want to say June 7th, 2021. So 5 months, no, 7 months, right? Around that time, he actually went to this email that I sent that loop for Keep It Burning, and that's how it came about. So I would just say, from there, I'm very proud of it because I never gave up on myself, and I was being persistent on what I was doing. I was letting know, hey, I have a sound. Don't mess with me. So I'm just saying, like, United Market, that's another platform, another place to where you can project your voice, like project with anything you want to do. So that's why I'm very proud of. Like, I just never gave up on myself. I
know that's right.
It's hard to pick for me because none of my places are really the same. I'm gonna say the biggest one to me is I like Karlay Coi Leray on Silence too, solely because I was not thinking about that beat at all. Like it was the 10th or 11th beating session. I'm high as hell. I'm tired. I'm not thinking about it. 2 or 3 in the morning. Didn't even think Karlay. Wasn't even thinking about it. And it came back quick. First black to go. So
that's fire as hell.
It always the ones you don't expect. That's probably why.
That's fact.
Every time.
Every time. I'm telling you, I was not studying play this one. You're like, nah, that one. It's all good though.
And for you, AB,
Mine is actually about to come out. Young Deion, we got a lot of music together, and like I got a lot of on his newest album. I got a lot of faith in how it sounded. Like him pushing it is just. That's one thing I'm really proud of, that relationship, like how we just locked in from years back, and we went to high school together. And I was like 9th grade, and he was in 12th grade, and I'm just like, yo, bro, like, I got beats for you. But I knew he was gonna mess with me, even because he was like, oh yeah, they're hard. Looking back at it, it wasn't fire at all. So it's just like, that's how you know it was real bond, like real family. So now he just working, we just constantly working. Like, I'm ready for y'all to hear what that it's gonna sound like for real. So yeah.
I had to say one of my favorite ones is Real Baby Pluto by Future and Yxng. Yeah. And I say that because I did it with Zay Toven, and Zay Toven always been one of the producers I looked up to, you know what I'm saying? And for me and him, for our first time linking up, cooking up, we made like 10 beats. For this is my idol night, like growing up listening to Zay. For us to cook up and actually get a placement off of it, the first pack, that was shit amazing to me. So yeah, that's one of my favorite ones.
And back to y'all in the front with United Market. I really want y'all to end the interview with popping y'all shit on why everybody and the producers should get down with what y'all have going on.
I'm gonna just say something quick. I just feel like if y'all looking at this Porch, we got a lot of hits on the Porch right now.
Exactly.
We're blessed with all these producers that we have on our platform right now. It's a bunch more that aren't here today. But you know, that's one thing that I'm proud of right now.
I mean, I'm just glad at how fast we've grown. Like from being outsiders in the industry to being to pushing ourselves to building these relationships with some of the hottest producers out right now, and actually being able to provide real value and actually help people. Like for us, that's like the biggest, I would say, reward from our platform is you're actually helping the people who kind of like fuel a lot of our lives. Like everybody listens to music. So it's like with us being able to actually help creators, that's like the biggest value point and value add to like us. It's just like, and then all of our users, like he said, we have thousands of producers on board with us globally. There was a point where we're like the #1 app in Sweden, just to kind of show like that reach.
Oh wow.
We paid out $150,000 to creators in like about 4 months. So I'm just glad that, you know, we've been able to experience this level of success, especially while we were in college. We were all juniors kind of when that happened. So, you know what I'm saying? You can do both. People always say it's either college or that. You know what I'm saying?
You can do both.
Everybody on this Porch, plus we got Austin right there. You know what I'm saying? You can do it in your dorm. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing holding you back from that bag and that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Some young shiners.
For sure.
Yeah, Coop, do you want to say anything?
Coop the humble king, man.
I mean, I'm proud of how we've grown and looking to continue the success and just figure out more ways that we can provide opportunities to those that deserve them. It's really good.
For sure.
I know. We some black and white ass niggas.
Wait, and you gotta put this part, and we in the field. Ain't no other app team doing this. Ain't nobody at the studio sessions. Ain't nobody at the video shoots. You know, we everywhere. We in contact with our producers, artists. You could call us directly. Ain't no middleman. Like you could talk, every single person you see here, minus one person, you could talk to us at any given time of the night, 3 a.m., 2 a.m.
All our users got our phone numbers.
Everybody got our number.
If you're on customer support, you're talking to Austin 90% of the time.
They become like Austin.
They be talking to Austin thinking it's some random dude. Nah, it's the co-founders. We really close to our customers, especially our members. And that's just because like they're helping us build this product. So they're gonna be the ones that they help us doing stuff like this, like coming and rocking with us for interviews. It's like there's no other way that we can show that support. It's about throwing those same plays and opportunities back to them and having that level of respect that they provide us.
Yeah. I want to give y'all's flowers. I love what y'all are doing with the app. I think it's very important that producers are protected, and most importantly that they feel protected. So yeah, I'm fucking with it. I fuck with the movement.
Sure.
All right, thank you.
Thank
And
you.
y'all in the back, keep going crazy and putting them placements in with them plaques, all of that.
Let's get it.
I'm back going hard again. I'm shutting down my heart again. No one can get next to me, so